All right, this is the last great audit again. I'm here to talk about love. Oh, I know. Love. I've boiled it down. I think there's about three kinds of love. There's the physical, there's the commitment, and there's the idea. Now, the physical, let's hit that first. And we can dispel immediately, I do not mean love making. That's a different thing. You can do that across at least two of the other disciplines of love. That's just sex, and it's great, and I'm great at it, but it's not one of the three. The physical love is the chemical hit. It is the gut twist in the pit of your stomach. It is this absolute compulsive drug of love. You're in love. Now, some people will dismiss it as infatuation. I feel like that's wrong. I've been infatuated before. I've been in love. I've been in that deep, deep physical pull of love. And it is overwhelming. And it is, in my opinion, what most people speak of when they speak of love. They speak of the feeling of love. And it is interesting for two reasons. One, genuinely, it is like a drug. And the withdrawals from it, if and or when they happen, can be utterly crippling. And much like any drug, it tends to be finite. If you've been with someone for 50 years and you still get that absolute pang, hey, more power to you. But from what I've seen and what I've experienced, there's a timer on it. Like any candle, if it burns brighter, it burns shorter. And the come down can be devastating. And frankly, the sudden loss of it can be crippling. I mean, you can, and people do kill themselves. Which puts lie immediately to the idea, and it hits for a couple others as well. Actually, hits for both the other types, that love is a universal good. Because there is sort of a prejudice towards it. See love as a universally good thing. Love conquers all. Maybe. But love can be amazingly destructive. Sometimes it's only shared by one party. Sometimes it is shared by both in a way that is both toxic and really unhealthy. Love can fuck you up. Now, there's a different kind of love. The love of choice. Love of commitment. It is the foundation, in my opinion, of good long-term relationships. It is the choice because you love someone, and for all the many things in our language, we don't really have different words for them, and we should. But it is a wholly different thing. I love my wife. Honestly, we do all right. I married a very patient woman who puts up with me. That is the love for me to want to get up in the morning, and even though I'm annoyed at an argument we had, or at, her leaving her socks on the kitchen counter or something, I will still refill her Keurig thing with water because I want to make her feel good. And she chooses the same. She chooses to dote on me, and I choose to dote on her. Because any healthy relationship, any really loving relationship that lasts, is 60-40. And each person has to genuinely want to be the 60. There you go. I've saved you fucking years of marriage counseling. You want to be the 60. And they want to be the 60. Or the relationship doesn't work. Now that's a kind of love. It's not this sharp infatuation. It's not this chemical hit. It's not this drug. But I tell you what, not a day goes by that I'm not psyched that I have my wife in my life. She makes me happy. She makes me comfortable. She makes me a better person. She makes me a slightly chunkier person, because I think every time I start getting a little too in shape, she starts baking cookies a lot, knowing that I'll eat them. I think she wants to keep me just fat enough no other woman will take me. But that's a different theory. And then there's the last type of love. There's love as an idea, and specifically love of an idea. This is where you get things like patriotism, nationalism, even religiosity. It's where you get this deep internal and profound attachment to concepts, to God or country, or in some cases race. Some people can do it down to political beliefs. I've seen people do it down to auto manufacturers. You don't believe me? You live in the middle of the country for long enough and walk into the wrong group of people and tell them that Chevy sucks or something, and they will react as if you have insulted their wife. There's this deep appreciation for only the positive merits of the thing they love, the idea they love, and this instant disregard of not only the merits of the thing that they do not love, but the defects of the thing they love. And I use, vehicles as an example, but you see it with nationalism and nationalistic patriotism a lot. This love of a concept. And that can get dark fast. So all of these three kinds of love, all of them can be beautifully positive things. Somebody who loves their country and desires to better their country and make their country more at the expense of themselves. That's beautiful and heroic. Or frankly, it can be. But it can be deeply troubling. So there's three kinds of love. They can all be very good. They can all be utterly fatal. You can overcommit to somebody who will not give it back, and that can kill you. You can get this unbelievable chemical high off a person and then lose it, and that can kill you. And you can go all into this concept, this beautiful idea, to the point where you bring harm to yourself and others. Love. It can be wonderful, but it's not a universal good. This has been the last great audit.